What's crack-a-lacking? Welcome to another weekly edition of the Best Way to Smoke News, sponsored by none other than Cali Gar. Get you a glue gar and stop smoking spit.
No drip lip.
Can you say that if you're smoking by yourself, though?
You still can, because you don't want no wet shit.
This news is being presented to you by Serpo Jr.
Big J.
And guess what? A long-awaited Maryland Lottery Awards first social equity cannabis licenses. 2 counties still delayed due to litigation. Ain't that some shit?
Man.
But after a 73-day delay, Maryland held its first cannabis lottery for adult use licenses this past March 14th. The lottery awarded 174 lucky applicants dispensary, grower, or processor licenses.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a few weeks ago, we let y'all know about this, that like they was going to have this little lottery of like maybe 3,000 applicants.
Yeah.
It had been narrowed down to 1,500 of those.
Right.
And out of those 1,500.
So was this couple that was one of the
yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
That was one of the they was one of the winners or some shit.
Man, this news actually, you know what I'm saying? I got this story up out of Ganjapreneur.
Oh, okay, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So if you want to ask, you know,
so this is the right picture.
Hey, that's the right one.
Okay, good.
You know what I'm saying? The social equity program, and it's like, if I'm not mistaken, it's like it's for black folks or people of color.
Blacks, Latinos, yeah.
You have a colored couple right there. So, yeah. But but where I left off at, you know what I'm saying, before I was so rudely interrupted, you know what I'm saying? But out of that, like from the 3,000 applicants, it would have been narrowed down to them 1,500.
Right.
But out of that 1,500, only that lucky 174, you know what I'm saying, lottery picks, you know what I'm saying, got they either dispensary license, grower license, or processor license. But what I don't know if it was 174 for dispensary, 174 for grower or processor license individually, or just all together.
All together.
You
they probably counting it all together though.
You know they is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
that's a good step.
Oh, but wait, one more minute though. I don't even got it right here, man.
Oh man, moving on.
Yes, I do. Both. Yeah, I did have it. I didn't see the highlight. We stoners, bruh. But the 2 cities that's not up inside of this, though, I felt this would be important to y'all. Both Calvert and Towboat County were not included in the lottery due to pending litigations.
Oh, okay.
Now, get y'all asses.
Moving on. Look, we want to talk about cannabis in Compton, like cannabis dispensaries. So are there marijuana dispensaries in Compton? No, but yes. You know what I'm saying? In Compton, under section 9-23.3, the city does not allow no cannabis sales, no businesses to operate, no manufacturing in no kind of way in the city. And the trip part to me about this is like, with a lot of the when you drive through Compton, you see the roads and how shit is be fucked up. Like the roads be fucked up, the streets, you know what I mean, holes and all this kind of different things. And you know, when you get a little deeper into it, thinking about, you know, just the communities in total. You feel me? So actually having legal dispensaries in the city would be beneficial in so many different ways to help with them different things and stuff though. So they don't even allow medical cannabis in no kind of way in the city. You know what I mean? For people that didn't know this, you know, because we hit corners and we do see dispensaries up. You know what I'm saying? And to each his own, get it how the fuck you live though. But in the city, visiting the dispensaries, you can possess up to 2.8 ounce of tree though, you know, in the city, because it's legal. It's actually legal to possess that amount, but you just can't sell none in the city of Compton. Grow done, like you ain't supposed to do none of that shit.
Yeah. And the scary thing about that is like within some of our discussions we have, like when you say like how it hits certain communities, by this being Compton, you know what I'm saying, majority being, it's like it's black and brown. You know what I'm saying? So it's like at any given time, you could be going to go and get you some good Gorilla Glue. And bam, these motherfuckers run up in there. And it's like, shit, motherfuckers just be like living life. Sometimes you don't even be knowing if you got a warrant or something.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, shit, Thanksgiving fucked up. My birthday fucked up. Mother's Day gone. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So Compton Community Hub City, you know what I'm saying? Let's get our shit straight. You know what I'm saying? And get that shit, you know what I'm saying? Right.
Yeah, work that shit out.
You know what I'm saying? Cannabis stocks soar after cannabis rescheduling news. You had some stocks up in some of them little cannabis things just sitting up in there for a little bit?
That's a fact.
Cannabis company stocks surged on Tuesday following reports that Drug Enforcement Agency, the DEA, will move the rescheduled cannabis from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3 under the Controlled Substance Act. That's kind of like, I guess, you know what I'm saying, for certain stocks, it's a big move, but yet and still, it's like, it's not all the way cool. You know what I'm saying? Once that conversation come up, you know what I'm saying, we'll talk about like some of the stuff where it's not cool at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying, in this aspect, I guess it went up. You know what I'm saying? And these are just some of the little stocks that went up. You know what I'm saying? Just in case if you did have some, I have in one of them. Canopy Growth Corporation shares surged more than 65% to close at $14.88.
Yep, got that one.
That's a good one. That's right, Cuzzo. Yep. Tilray.
Got that one.
I sold out of that one, you know what I'm saying, a while ago. I don't know why I did, but you know what I'm saying? You got Best Way to Smoke right here. You know what I'm saying? One stayed with it and one went left. You know what I'm saying? So you know who made the proper decision on that one. Man. That's a hooray right there. Hoorah. You know what I mean? And then Aurora. Still got this one. You know what I'm saying? Aurora cannabis shares jumped 46% to close at $9.23. You know what I'm saying? Amplify Alternative Harvest shares jumped 26%, and Trees Corporation shares jumped 26%, closing at 11 cents. You know what I'm saying? So if like, you know what I'm saying, like back when Dogecoin started to surge and all of that, you put me up on all that old good stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's
and
when
we all ate off of it too, though.
Man, you know what I'm saying? That's when I put in up inside of this. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not sure, but I think Sundial is one of them. Yeah. I still got some of Sundial. I got that too. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot up in Sundial, but these other ones I like traded it for the Doge. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But in that time, if you did, you know what I'm saying, put a little bit of coins, you know what I'm saying, up in one of these with this rescheduling, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and check that.
Hey, let that Shiba U hit. Let that shit hit, though. Oh. Shiba U. Let that shit hit. You know what I mean? Go to 1 cent. Man. Anything above 1 cent.
Quick question. If it go to 1 cent, you immediately selling, or you just gonna wait and see if it hit 2 cents, 3 cents, 4 cents?
Well, what I do strategically, I pull some and reinvest in something else.
So and take then, half?
Not even half. I probably pull maybe 20% of it.
I mean, if it hit 1 cent, you a multimillionaire.
Right, but I'll probably still pull like 1%, like 20% of it. You feel me? And invest in some other stuff and then like let that do what it do. Cause if it go to one, nigga, and then it just like how Doge did, just
man. In that aspect, shouts out to the reschedule, but deschedule that shit. New Hampshire.
Man, that's deep. Moving on. False dosage labels on 96% of tested Amazon hemp products, many with no hemp or CBD. Under Amazon's current regulations, CBD product sales are not technically allowed, though that doesn't stop suppliers from selling them anyway. A new analysis shows that more often than not, consumers aren't getting what they pay for. So basically, they falsifying the information. They got some fake shit that they selling and they putting out there on Amazon. So like, why go to Amazon?
Hey, I'm just laughing though, because it's like if it's, you know what I'm saying, I'm on the late night, right? I'm just chilling in front of my computer and all that.
Right.
And I look at this basket. Amazon got it cracking. You mean
man,
I can get
it's gonna make you want to tap
look like it's some other type of pharmaceutical in that motherfucker and some bud. I'm finna get fucked
every day.
All right. Now this one right here. DEA, they skeptical about, you know what I'm saying, the cannabis rescheduling. The Wall Street Journal report that some DEA officials are skeptical about the HHS recommendation to reclassify cannabis from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3. Why is that? Some officials with the Drug Enforcement Agency, they skeptical about the U.S., you know what I'm saying, bringing this down due to the simple fact it's still not going to be federally legal. You know what I'm saying? But some of the benefits of it, you know what I'm saying, is going to, some businesses are going to be able to like do taxes or something, like file taxes on some of the cannabis businesses. And it's going to allow, you know what I'm saying, states to regulate it. You know what I'm saying, state by state, but there's still going to be some type of federal limitation on it. What was this little key point that I had? The journal's DEA source for the reports were unnamed, but said that to be familiar with the matter, moving cannabis from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3 would not make the plant federally legal. However, it will allow state legal cannabis companies to begin taking tax deduction normally afforded other businesses, which would be a major win for the industry. Schedule 3 would also significantly expand the research opportunities for cannabis, cannabis products, and cannabinoids in general. And a note, DEA has historically slow walked anything resembling potential cannabis reforms. So it's like the reform is kind of like a long walk. You know what I'm saying? If you go back and rewind a little bit, Big J already said, fuck the reschedule, we had to deschedule, right?
Reschedule, yes.
You know what I'm saying? So pretty much this reschedule, all right, you know what I'm saying? It sounded good when it was first presented, but something else then came up to where it's like we can deschedule this shit. So fuck the reschedule. We trying to deschedule.
Fuck the reschedule, deschedule.
That's your weekly news. Serpo Jr.
Okay.